Hi y'all, Jack, Trey Gang back. Hey man, I gotta shoot a disclaimer out there. Disclaimer, fair use, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their prospective owner, and we don't claim ownership. Welcome to the game, Jack. Hey y'all, look, man, when I tell y'all, man, I'm the truth when it come to this stuff, cause the way my mindset think, I'm on the right track with this stuff. I can see what the world is all about now. You know what I'm saying? I see what the whole world is about now. This whole Kenneka Jenkins case, this Epstein case, you know what I'm saying? All the wars that's going on, just like what I was thinking. I'm glad that I'm a spiritual person and I believe in the creator that created my soul. That's the one I'm worshiping. The person that created my soul and gave me a consciousness and a brain to have a thought and can have the capability of thinking. hmm Watch this. Let's get to the Epstein files, right? This is where I want to get at. All right. Now check this out, right? I want to have everybody mindset like this. I read these documents. They're gonna speak in codes. If look the way it's speaking in codes, but it's telling you, and it's a revealing thing. Like for a prime example, like I was trying to tell y'all, I'm like, man, look, the Bible predicting all of this. The Bible clearly showing the world like this what you finna see in your lifetime. So if you gonna be a witness and you're gonna be a witness to things, right? All right. Check this out, y'all. Let me break this down. Let me break this down. Okay. This whole text message, well, this email right here, right? It's all about praising Jeffrey Epstein of being the devil, and you got people that make songs about the devil, and like you got just say like for a prime example, y'all ever heard of that song, Mr. Crowley? Dun, 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 dun. Did you talk to the dead? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Mr. Crowley. Y'all ain't never heard that song, Mr. Crowley? It's a satanic song. It's talking about Aster Crowley, right? All right. If you know that song, right, that was dedicated, you know what I'm saying? Aster Crowley, you know what I'm saying? He was if you look up Aster Crowley, as I'm speaking right now, if you never heard you finna find out a whole lot of tea about him, right? All right. Now look, this where I'm getting at. This speaking in codes. What I'm saying is a lot of these songs that we listen to is actually worshiping Lucifer because he got a desire for sex, money, and drugs, and he's softening our souls up with trumpets, horns, and cymbals. You see what I'm saying? That's what I done figured out with this. Hold on. Check this out. This why. This the crazy part about it. Devil in disguise. Man, when I did my research, I know why once upon a time a mirror was satanic. You know what I'm saying? A mirror was satanic. Y'all remember Jeffrey Epstein was like when he was on the interview and he was like, they asked him, "Are you the devil?" And he said, "I have a bright mirror." A mirror? Watch this. This is Elvis Presley. You're the devil in disguise. So I remember when Donald Trump, look, watch this. Bro, when I tell you, bro, if you look at this like this here, if you look at it like this here, why you got everybody that's in the royal bloodline, they got some relative in the music, acting, Hollywood, and look just like each other. Look, this what I'm getting at. Check this out. I'm trying to find a video when Donald Trump was like, yeah, I love Elvis Presley," because he went to Elvis Presley house and everything, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I gotta go. This ain't the one right here. Hold on. Okay. I get back to look. You see how like Donald Trump admit now look, this got to be the most craziest thing ever. I don't know how to explain this. It's like, look at it like this here. This how they empower. If you running the world, right? And you ain't running the complete world, you still got people in the way. But you still controlling the world at the same time. So the way that you could control the people in the United States, they got their own relatives, become movie actors, big movie film stars, producers, fashion designers. You know, they give us all of this stuff, bro. Hold on. Check this out. Oh man, see, I knew it. This behold of the pale horse right there. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to boom. Epstein file. Devil in the Skies, right? There's gonna be this. This every Presley song. This is actually Devil. That's why he said, "Hey, look at this. This is Everly Presley's song. You are a devil in disguise. Official nominated video, right? Animated video, I mean. Now look, listen to this. Hey guys, I don't see your name on this. Should I forward this to MGMT? Look, yes, I will forward it to make them aware of this. Look, we all watching you. Reading code, we all watching you. Are you aware of this? I'ma forward them and make them aware of this. Violent Crime Task Force, right? Violent Crime Safe Task Force. Violent Crime Safe Street Task Force, right? I don't see your name on this. Should I forward this to MGMT? And this was sent in April 19, 2025, 11/22. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hmm. You mean to tell me it's still emails floating in April 19, 2025? I thought the man was dead. Ain't this some cold shit? If the man supposed to be dead and all this stuff, Nah, he died in yeah, September. They were right before. But how? And he locked up. See, I need to go back to the So look, you know what? Now I see why. Look, now I see goddamn why you a devil in disguise. You know, you tricked me with your kisses, all this shit, right? And they sending this shit to him. Hey man, your name, man, look. It's like they know the devil is in him. If you go back, watch this. If you go back to all these names like Jennifer, Ryan, you know what I'm saying, David, you know what I'm saying, the Osborns, right? All right, check this out. When you type in devil, look what you finna get. Man, look at this. You finna have 440 results talking about the devil. Hey, Monique J, little Monique, little devil. You know what I'm saying? And then once you start read between the lines, this is what you finna read between the lines. Check this out. The devil on his latest accomplishment. CNL, YouTube, Monday, 2021. The devil, the prince, Jeffrey Epstein. This in the files. The devil, the prince, and Jeffrey Epstein. Weekend update, the devil and his last compliment. So it's got to be a SNL skit, right? All right, check this shit out. This finna be the most crazy shit ever. You know this man got to be sick as hell. If you, I'm gonna get back to this one. I want to go to this one. Age 15-year-old, a fashion designer degree. So they actually had a 15-year-old and gave this 15-year-old a fashion design degree in careers. You know what I'm saying? And then for sexual demands, sexual abuse ring, Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, you know what I'm saying, 2009 to 2013 called Little Devil Designs. French Street, Port Pirate to the Senate Road. You see what I'm saying? So look, all this shit, when you speak in codes, right, look what they did. 15-year-old fashion design degree, career. Discretion of career for sexual demands. Epstein the man. That go to that look. Target and sexual abuse ring, underage, 14 years old. Little devil design. So basically what they was doing, if you read all this like I read, you're gonna be like, damn. This what they were telling these little girls and all this shit been, you know what I'm saying? I make you a fashion designer, you know what I'm saying? And boom, boom, boom. Start your career off, you know what I'm saying? You could show me all your designs and all of this, show me how you could draw, all this stuff, right? Look. All right. Don't y'all know what dry mix the dry devil mix is? Man, them folk needed 45 tons of devil dry mix. Tell me what that is. I'm trying to figure out what the devil dry mix. But you know, this devil is not being anymore a thing. It's not something that puzzle me. And that what is just what the I gotta click on this shit. Ah, hold on, wait a minute, dear friend. Here go the attachment. You know what I'm talking about? This from Gregory Brown, Jack. And this was in November 2013, right? They go to documents right there. They go to enemies. Let's see what he read.
As many of you know, I am a huge fan of Bill D. Moyers, born June 5th, 1934, who is an American journalist and liberal public commentator. He served as White House press secretary in the Johnson administration from 1965 to 1967. He also worked as a network TV news commentator for 10 years. Moyers has been extensively involved with public broadcasting, producing documentaries and news journal programs. He has won numerous awards and honorary degrees for his investigative journalism and civic activities. He has become well.
Keep this in mind, investigative journalists. Now, keep this in mind. These the people that's actually committing the crime. Look at all that shit. President Trump, like, I'm gonna send martial law to y'all states and ICE to y'all state because the violence just getting out of hand. And look what they doing behind closed doors. They got a whole operation. Man, these folk got a whole operation of human trafficking kids and made a business out of it. Well, it was always a business. You see what I'm saying? When they on the camera talking to us, it's all about wars and health care and be on the lookout for the next vaccine and the flu will be aware of Japan, all of this stuff. But when they off that camera, guess what they finna go back and do? Party. Yeah, what the little girls at in my you know what I'm saying, Chris Tucker voice. What the little girls at? What the little girl at? You know what I'm talking about? You remember Rush Out? That's how they is, bro. Look. These is people that's devil worshiping and trafficking kids, and they sending emails talking about it in the email.
Well known as a trenchant critic of the U.S. media, particularly modern, corporately structured news media. Since 1990, Moyers has been president of the Schumann Center for Media and Democracy.
Yeah,
And for the past
makes
decade,
sense.
he has hosted a weekly social commentary television show, Moyers and Company, on PBS.
PBS.
YFTA 0114152.
I grew up on PBS. That's where we get all
He
our.
ends each show with an essay, and last week, November 1st,
PBS. That was a real kid show before Nickelodeon. PBS. That's where you watch Sesame Street and all this shit on. Sesame Street. Read it rainbow. I was like, man, then when you go back and look at those old Sesame Street, I swear to God, you're gonna be like, damn, I was groomed like a motherfucker. They show you what the hood gonna be like, all the characters in that motherfucker. All those characters got a purpose. So we looking at these people like little creatures and we can learn our ABC, Dracula like the count. Dracula 1, Dracula 2, you know what I'm talking about? I remember all that old shit. Remember Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about? Running a train through the house. I said we all neighbors. I know why y'all all neighbors now. Y'all got underground tunnels, bunkers. You could bring a little girl to your house and be like, yeah, it's just like you got a whole neighborhood. It's like you got an underground system. Be like, hey, I got one sending your way. Walk down that hall right there, and she pop up out his closet like boom. Can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This how these millionaires work, bro. We sleep. We need to wake up, bro, and see what these elites is doing behind the scene. And they got this shit in black and white. They got this shit in black and white. Check this out. If I talk like this here about some dope, they'll read all between the lines. But like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Trey Gang, you know what I'm saying, was a successful a pharmacist, got his medical degree, but he's selling it on the side. So we caught the connection that's why he was got his license to be a pharmacist, just to bruise the system. Just say like you want to be a murderer, you know what I'm saying? Man, get your license at you know what I'm saying, and study law, you know what I'm saying, so you know how to get away with this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to be insurance fraud, you know what I'm saying, go to school and learn about all of this shit and find out all the loopholes in it. And then you commit the crime. Cause once you find out the loopholes, you can't be charged with it. And this what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing, bro. These people actually talk about little girls. What they do, it's like they're telling little girl, hey, I will. You got a man like this telling your daughter, like, look, you know what I'm saying, I can make your dream come true. Your dream, what you mean, that, yeah, you want to be this, yeah, I want to be this, I can make that happen for you, but it got to come with a cost to that, right? Watch this. Check it.
November 1st, 2013, the essay
13.
was
Yeah.
Obamacare, the right wing's
ObamaCare.
Alamo, in which Bill took on the Republican Party for their relentless attempts to kill the Affordable Care Act. Citing that as Republican members of Congress demand apologies and administration officials dutifully offer up mea culpas for the botched Obamacare rollout, he asked wouldn't it be fair to expect just a morsel of apology from the right as well. The right has been relentless in its battle against the Affordable Care Act, as if it's their version of the Alamo, Bill says. Despite the law's passage and its constitutionality upheld by the Supreme Court, they refuse to give up, even shutting down the government to try to force a delay of funding. And yet, the darn thing survived, despite the administration's own serious mistakes. What's more, Bill points out, this isn't the first time a major government initiative hasn't gone according to plan. Where are the apologies from the other side for the war in Iraq? Mission accomplished, indeed. Web.
See that? Check this out. I haven't heard one of you apologize to America. Our apologies in not in order. I have not heard the word I'm sorry. Apology. I don't understand why there's not an apology, but I apologize. I haven't heard from any one of four of you. I got it. I want to apologize to you that the website has not worked as well as it should. Boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You deserve better. I apologize. Boy, look at this shit. Need more money to build the federal exchange that have been located in the original law, and they refuse to provide it. So let's get it started. Officials have to scrape together money for various other offices that have backed up in the 30 after Congress passed Social Security but failed to. What? Obamacare is bad for America. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that it never happened. This Senator Barack Obama now, if I were designing a haircare system from scratch, I would probably move more in the direction of a single payers plan. He ain't even the president yet. Cause they got him Senator Obama. When the dates on her? That's when he finna become president. So it's like they was already planning this shit before the ObamaCare. Look, they say ObamaCare has its own built-in problem. Born original sins. Y'all, let this shit read this shit out loud.
Web link.
All right. I'm gonna shut
http://Bill
my mouth. I'm
Moyers,
gonna shut my goddamn mouth.
CTMENTI Bill Moyers essay Obamacare the right wings Alamoen Unis UAC 0 for Gmail. Show essay transcript. Bill Moyers. During the Republican hearings on the meltdown of Obamacare's website, Representative David McKinley of West Virginia knew what he wanted. David McKinley, I haven't heard one of you apologize to the American public. Are apologies not in order? I've not heard the word, I'm sorry. Apologize. I don't understand why there's not an apology. But I apologize. I haven't heard that from any one of the four of you. Bill Moyers, he got it. Marilyn Tavener, I want to apologize to you that the website has not worked as well as it should. Kathleen Sebelius, you deserve better. I apologize. Bill Moyers, considerate, appropriate, and futile. The apology didn't squelch the partisan tirades or quench the Republican thirst for revenge. Their outrage that the Affordable Care Act, that is, Obamacare, even got this far. But it did provoke some of us to wonder, isn't it fair to also expect at least a tiny bit of remorse, just a morsel of apology from the Republicans? As NPR's astute healthcare reporter Julie Rovner reminded us recently. YFTA 011411523. Julie Rovner. When it became clear that HHS would need more money to build the federal exchange than had been allocated in the original law, Republicans in Congress refused to provide it. Bill Moyers. So, to get it started, officials had to scrape together money from a variety of other offices. This happened back in the 30s after Congress passed Social Security, but failed to sufficiently fund the board that was supposed to run it. Republican opponents of Obamacare have gone further. After it passed, they stalked it like Jack the Ripper. In the states, through the courts, all the way to the Supreme Court, which, ruled it constitutional. In last year's election, when they lost again, but quit? Never. For Republicans, this has become their Alamo. In July, less than 3 months before scheduled launch, the Speaker of the House, Republican John Boehner, drew one more line in the sand. REP, John Boehner, Obamacare is bad for America. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that it never happens. Bill Moyers, and yet the darn thing survived, despite the administration's own serious, very mistakes. As Rovner reported, Obama's people naively figure Republican states couldn't resist all that cash coming down from the federal government and would decide to create their own insurance exchanges and expand their Medicaid programs. Not so. Republicans, it seems, have their principles, and health care for poor people is not one of them. Ideology trumped money. Republicans aside, Obamacare had its own built-in problem, born of original sin. And some of us have to resist the temptation to say, "We told you so." For years ago, we said the public option in healthcare, a kind of Medicare for all, would be easier to launch and simpler to operate than the Rube Goldberg contraption that came to be known as Obamacare. Rube Goldberg, for those of you under a certain age, was the fellow who designed machines that made simple tasks much more complicated. Back in 2009, when Obama first became president, polls showed the public option was a popular idea. Lots of Americans were fed up with paying bloated premiums to giant insurance companies that charged us for their plutocratic salaries and excessive profit margins. We wanted an alternative. And once upon a time, so did candidate Barack Obama. As in Barack Obama. Now, if I were designing a healthcare system from scratch, I would probably move more in the direction of a single-payer plan. Bill Moyers. But as president, Obama buckled when conservative Senate Democrats, yes, Democrats, threatened to join Republicans in a filibuster if his plan included a public option. SN, Blanche Lincoln, that I'm prepared to move against moving to the next stage of consideration as long as a government-run public option is included. YFTA 011411524. Bill Moyers. The biggest pill among those corporate Democrats was industry lapdog Max Baucus of Montana, chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. At one point, Baucus even had advocates thrown out of his hearings.
Sen. Max dos. I am sir.
There will be order. Can we have a recess until order can be restored?
Man, it's like this here. Man, them folks know how the system is ran because they built the system. You see what I'm saying? So if they get in trouble, they know how to work that junk, right? So let me get out of this and go to this. Man, why they keep making me do this? All right. I show y'all about how they promised a 15-year-old girl and gave her a fashion design degree. What they actually did, whoever this 15-year-old girl was, she must know how to draw or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, we'll give you, you know what I'm saying? That's how they preying on the girl and using their designs. So most of these designs actually coming from kids. You know what I'm saying? On some of their little designs and logos on their clothes and stuff, actually stuff coming from kids. But you know, this devil is not being any more thing. It's not something that puzzle me. It just is what justice. Look, if you read all of this shit, like these people need devil dry mix for a prime example. This come from what you call. Man, yeah, you already know that. All right. Bryce Golden, right? These folk need 45 tons number 67 stones, whatever that is, 30 tons, number 8 stones, whatever that is, 15 stones, tons, 3 truckloads, 800, you know what I'm saying? Estimate 4,000 coming from the Monique Harry, right? And they shipping this to Little St. James on the island. What's dry devil mix? And then I didn't even know none of this shit. Sun Devils, Giving Day. It's Friday, March 18th. This in 2016. It's almost there. Sun Devil Giving Day is your chance to give to the program. Hmm. Let's read some of this stuff, bro. Cause you know they speaking in codes, right? You know they're gonna speak in codes, right? Video. now available. We are pleasant to announce the video is now available from our dialogue with Hers Down on February 16th discussing 7 years of life. 70 years of life? What that mean? Tickets on sale right now. Yeah, look, the project welcome the actor Johnny Depp. Hmm. So the Devil's family, you got Prince Andrew, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know who this is, but this the Devil family. You mean to tell me that if Satan got his bloodline out here and called his bloodline a royal bloodline, it would make sense now that this what Satan looked like after they image. Even the word elites sounds spooky. Like, hold on. They said this is the devil's family. Did y'all know about this? Okay, Devil Bobby. I mean Devil Booby. Devil Booby. Man, now when I looked into all this, I'm like, man, these people actually thanks for the devil dog. Let's go to the devil dog. All right. Man, I probably passed that junk what I'm looking for. Yeah. Something like this. Cause I remember, yeah, they talking about the devil. It's been a long time since we spoken. I miss you. I'm moving back to the Midwest and hope to connect with you in New York. Before I go, can I supply the devil dog? Oh, you my savior, man. And then look, guess what the FBI did? They ain't gonna give you the full compensation. Notice you ain't gonna see too many response back from Jeffrey Epstein because they gonna redact it. Man, Trump and them spook. Look, this what they look. I'ma tell you, this the real reason why this what Trump don't want y'all to see. This type of shit. Devil dog, sorry for all that typo. Thanks for thanks for Devil Dog, right? And they sending this on the iPhone, they texting on the iPhone. Man, I done read some shit so disturbing. Now look, hold on, wait a minute. Somebody going out of business. You might won't be able to get your Devil Dog. Little Devil Design PTY. This was in 2008. Right. Little Devil store missing. Hmm. No wonder. She claimed she was taken to a mansion where he exposed himself and had sexual intercourse with her and paid a $200 immediately afterward. And a similar $50 million dollar suit was filed in 2008 by a different woman who represented by the same lawyer. These several similar lawsuits was dismissed. All the lawsuits have been settled by Epstein out of court. Epstein made many out of court statements with allegations to the victims. Criminal network targeting of targeted victims from 14 to 51 years old. Shit. Now look, in the paperwork, it's telling you, check this out. This is where I'm finna get it right here. I studied the Kenneka Jenkins case. Not only did I study and read all the paperwork and the documents, I read every document that was in the Kenneka Jenkins file, right? When I looked into it, it exposed how social media works. Just say if I was a part of a program, right? I get a ticket and they say, "Hey, here go your ticket right here. We need you to go get this person." We got your whole file. This is how I'm finna look at it. Since we was in school, when it come to Wayfair, right? This how I believe they operate according to the files and thinking and see a pattern like the FBI do. This what I'm thinking. What the paperwork showed me. All those missing kids was a part of a program, human trafficking system that was set up by the government, the president, you know what I'm saying? All these elites, they dipped in the school system, they were spies. That's why they came and put you teachers in the school systems. That's why they gave you the books and told you everything about the moon and the stars. The moon and stars. The moon and the stars that we learned in school, it all came from this man idea and his little chick daddy with the textbooks. We basically got our textbooks in school that we all graduated from him and got a degree. So when so so what I'm basically saying is if you go back and just look at Atlanta, Georgia, the Wayne case, right? That all those kids come up missing and they had this little black man on there. He was a part of it. He was part of the whole fucking system. I won't even be surprised they were paying that man to do this. What's up, y'all? What's up, chat? Appreciate y'all coming in. Pay y'all. Man, make sure y'all thumb me up though, goddammit. Shit, the thumb looking kind of thin. You know what I'm talking about? What we on a slim diet? You know what I'm talking about? Jeez. All right, look. Check this out, right? This gonna make sense. Cause when it comes, y'all remember Alan Dershowitz? His name been coming up. If this was me, if this was me, right? And you got all this paperwork saying this about Trey Gang. Man, you know Trey Gang went to court. What? Yeah, he got accused of sexual abuse. What? Yeah, he beat the charge though. Paid the little money and shit, you know what I'm saying? The little partner, look, he trying to get his partner off the charge too, you know what I'm saying? Who? Aladosia, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't know Aladosia? No, he ain't never heard of him. You ain't gonna know, you know what I'm saying? You don't just be into like CNN. It's just like you don't watch like news when they talk about like business. When they talk about business, stock markets and all this, that's when you hear their names, because they in the business, stock markets and all this. You would never hear their name dealing with missing kids, children, and all of this old shit. You know what I'm saying? So now look, Man, look how many Jane Does were coming forth. Look how you got the underage girls coming forward with their parent consent and the parents trying to get justice, and look how much power that they got over the court system. Hey, we could pay our way out this here, and boom, if you don't want to accept that lawsuit, we could just simply just ignore, you know what I'm saying, all of this like how they doing now. Oh man, y'all finna get me to rapping. I'm feeling the chat. Cause I see y'all on the same shit that I'm saying. Look, they basically telling you in December in 2014, right? Bradley Edwards and Paul G. Cassell. Now, if you look at the P. Diddy, if you look what was going on with P. Diddy, the rap game in 2014, you will see the prediction in the Bible. You will see the prediction in the Bible. Because guess what the Bible said from all time? It was always human trafficking. That's a cover up for slavery. That's the main purpose of slavery. It's human trafficking. You think these people just, yeah, you know how they taught us at school, don't you know when what they taught you in school? Guess where they start our history from? When Christopher Columbus brought us over here to America. Like we ain't did this before that. And then when you go type in Google, check this out, man. Google so cold, bro. Man, roll up and smoke and just ask a random question. Be like, hey, Google, where the devil house at? Man, it gonna go straight to Brazil. Man, look, this shit so crazy, gang. When I say this here, these people got video of sexual abuse, murder. They got terabytes of murders. Terabytes. Look, and you want to know what's the cold part about it? The FBI act like they didn't even know none of this, and the FBI worked for them. Ain't that crazy? The first thing the president could do when he get elected in office be like, yeah, I don't like the FBI director. I'm gonna get rid of him and bring my own in here. Yeah, that's how George Clooney got out of office. Look what Donald Trump coming that motherfucker George Clooney got out of office, bro. I actually met George Clooney, the FBI director, bro, at my job. I worked at a hotel, bro. I never forget this day, bro. You sure ain't lying. You say I'm from New York. It's a lot of doctors and surgeons, you know what I'm saying, with they free money. Man, look, I see that where I'm at now. Look, I was so blinded for the fact. Check this out. You could when you go back outside, you know how you normally like, yeah, I'm driving, going to work, I gotta make a couple of runs. Just ride and pay attention to the sightseeing. Man, I ain't even know it was a Masonic lodge right there by me. Cause I used to be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Cause I pass it by all the time. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I want to know if there's a little club or something. Cause I see cars deep at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I never just see, you know what I'm saying? Look, check this out. I'm finna talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case, right? And I swear to God, I ain't got the clout chase on this shit. I ain't trying to convince nobody this shit. I'ma just tell you when I first heard of the Kenneka Jenkins, to be honest, bro, it was a Friday night. Two something. A video come out of a live like, damn, best friend said best friend up to get raped. Live video. I ain't never read a title like that in my life. I clicked on it. Boom. Guess what it come up? Guess what came up? Watch this, y'all. Can't lie about this shit.
Now we got to go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual.
Oh, they
Maybe
fucking with
where's the
my
golf cart?
audio. Hold
Yo,
on, they fucking with the audio. I knew that. I knew that. You know, cause I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, I got a headpiece on. It should be no, you know what I'm saying? Now I see it's working now. All right, let me just raise my voice up a little bit then. All right, let me see. Can I do it like this? You see? Look, I'm gonna cut that volume up. All right, so I should be good now, right? Now check this out. I remember. Keep this in mind. I was at work, right? Check this out. When was September? September the 9th was what? A Saturday. Friday night was the 8th, right? Check this out. I gets off work. Just imagine you gets out work, you gets to the house, right? You get to the house, you tired, you been working all day. You actually pull a double. You get to the house, the first thing you do is get yourself situated, you know, take a shit shave bathe, you know what I'm talking about, cook you something to eat, you know what I'm talking about. Cause you know you got to be at work in the morning. So Trey Gang, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, let me get a couple of rounds, you know what I'm saying, on the game. This what I did. I'm on the game. And I know I got to be at work the next morning at 4 in the morning. So I said, boom, I'm gonna play me a couple of rounds. I'm gonna drink, smoke some. You know what I'm talking about? What I do. But you know how you just into the game and the time just fly by like boom, boom, boom. Like damn, you know, time fly by a little bit. I'm like, okay, shit, I got a couple of more hours. You know what I'm saying? I can, you know what I'm saying, play a little bit. So you know, I go in my phone. You know what I'm talking about? Cause at this time, when I'm playing the game, I was about to finna cut the game out because I'm like, damn, I done stayed up too late. I can't even go to sleep because I got to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I'm on Facebook, just scrolling. You know what I'm talking about? Just scrolling this shit. Never forget this shit. I was in the living room, bro. I remember the scene. They, it was a text message. It was a notification, and was like, best friend said best friend set her friend up to get raped. That's the title that I read when I first heard of Kenneka, and when I clicked on the video, I got this.
You funny as fuck, Booby.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was live. Cause I'm actually thought it was a live video. So I'm watching this at 2 something in the morning. And I got to be at work at 4.
Slow you roll, shorty.
So I was like, what the fuck? Bump up the music.
She played fucking Rick Ross. Man, the phones ain't working. This weak ass connection. Here.
Watch this.
Shut up. You steady talking to me. You want to get into it? Yeah. Yo.
And then once you think about it, watch this though. If you listen to Kenneka's voice, bruh, everybody know how the girl talk, man. Listen to Kenneka in the background.
Hi, that's nice. So not nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's big, ain't it? I sure hope somebody come there got an Android.
Yeah.
It's you?
Mm-hmm. I just get them.
So now look, this what I figured out. At that time, when I was watching this video, I'm like, man, they really setting that girl up. They said bump the music up. I know what's finna happen. They finna do that girl in, and I'm looking at look how they moving. And then I'm like, damn, the music loud. I can't even hear nothing. I'm so green to the fact that if you listen to the music again, for a prime example, if you listen to the music again, right, you know that music was in sync with this video. It wasn't even playing on the Bluetooth, a speakerphone. Watch this. This what this what uh this what a Bluetooth speaker would sound like, or a phone would sound like in the background playing music. Let me do it like this. Let's do it, y'all. And I'm finna show y'all the difference. Let's point out what kind of music we want to listen to. Let's good music. Watch how this finna sound. Now look how this sound. So that's with moving and all this. So if I'm talking, can you hear the music in the background? You see, if I you know what I'm talking about, if I had a real goddamn, basically what I'm saying, listen to how this music sound. It's embedded in the video.
Yeah, it's big, ain't it? I sure hope somebody come there got an Android.
See that?
Yeah.
It's you?
You see how loud the ambulance sound on the 9th floor in room 926? You see what I'm saying?
I sure hope somebody come there got an Android.
And check this out. What if this was not even September the 6th or September the 9th? What if this was in June?
Yeah.
It's you?
Mm-hmm.
And watch how the music finna come in.
I just get them.
See that? See, that's why they said the music was going in and out, because they put that music in there to dry out somebody talking. You see what I'm saying? Bro, look.
What did too?
Now you see what they talking about, right? Watch what they talking about. Once you go, if you listen to Irene right now, brother and sisters, you know who she on the phone with is family members. So if you look at this video, like, look, these people recorded themselves setting up Kenneka, and Irene is on the phone with who? If you can't answer that question, you very loud. She gonna be on the phone with Miss Teresa, bruh. With Miss Teresa family. Look.
Hello.
She crazy.
Parking inside. It's the parking lot. It's a parking lot.
Motherfuckers can use them tickets a lot of times too. He said you can go in.
Park at the parking lot.
Yeah, they say you can use those tickets all the time. They reusing tickets. Look, whoever on the phone is 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 whoever she talking to on the phone. I bet you Miss Teresa, Leonora, somebody. Cause you know Irene is related to these people. This what a family setup look like. I swear to God. If you see Irene in public, this is what you need to do. Man, you need to creep up a little bit. You know, keep your distance. You know what I'm saying? Cause she a wild animal now. You know what I mean? Only thing you gotta do is just post up at the corner store, cause that's what she gonna be post up at on aisle 4 by the Michelob stand, the beer section and shit, trying to beg and bomb, you know what I'm talking about, for a drink. And once she get her drink and she throw a drink in the garbage, go in that garbage and grab that goddamn beer can and send that motherfucker to ancestry.com. That's how I know they demon. Cause when I got her test results back, man, they said she came back from the Lion King family. I ain't know that. You know what I'm talking about? They said she had moose and had frog. You know what I'm saying? Look, watch this. So basically what I'm saying, look how the audio is inserted in the video to throw everybody off to make it look.
If somebody else parking here, y'all just gotta let them use
You look pretty. Happy birthday. Thank you. That is hi, my kids. I told ya. What you saying over there, Slick? What you say? What you say, Gail Smart?
Beat the game. Watch this. They talking about it.
Damn, I just got the weed.
Watch this.
Let me see who you talking to. It don't matter. I'm putting my face on it.
Yeah, cause you know it's finna go down. Yeah, there you go.
It's Charlotte Weekend's connection.
Now look, they finna add the music in there. Watch this.
926.
Check it out.
26.
Go to music.
What y'all finna do?
Watch this. Told you. See that? Do it sound like, look, did you hear help me? Everybody heard that, right? But the music bumped up. Look, watch this. The real reason why it ain't no Bluetooth speaker. Look, ain't no this audio was inserted in this video. What's wrong with it? Help me. You see that? She ain't even on beat. The girl ain't even nodding her head on the beat, bruh. But guess what? Guess who leaked the video? Miss Teresa. Check this out. If you go along with the narrative, what I'm trying to tell the world, if Kenneka died between sometime in June, close to July, don't you know why they chose? Check this out. You want to know why they chose the Chief Keef song? It's a slick marketing promotion to be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I heard of Chief Keef before. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I never heard of Chief Keef before. When they play that song, like, damn, who is Chief Keef? It's gonna make you like, damn, then they were promoting it like that was Kenneka's favorite song. You see what I'm saying? That's what they was said. That was Kenneka's favorite song. And they were playing that song, you know, but all the time it was a promotion scratch like Chief Keef. So this what I'm finna get at. Chief Keef, Lil Wooski, King Von, Lil Durk, all of these rappers, right, is involved with the Kenneka Jenkins case, bruh. That's all I'm saying. Nobody don't want to believe that shit. Even Lil Durk got a song that said, "Look into my cousin." Guess who his cousin is? Don't you know King Von after Kenneka Jenkins died? Don't you know King Von, Lil Durk, LBG, and them Duck? This all of a sudden blew up like boom, biggest beef. And what if that biggest beef got something to do with Kenneka Jenkins? Shit. Cause if you did your research, don't you know FBG Duck had a history of beefing with Kenneka family? And guess who, you know what I'm saying, that's also associated with the family that got, you know, blew up? Lil Von them. Boom! That's my nigga T Roy, you know what I'm saying? You finna be like, what? TT, what you do with Ning Ning TT? What you do with Ning Ning? I remember that. Hey, look, watch this, y'all. Check this out. When I say I had to be at work and I watched this video, this what killed my heart right here. This what killed my heart right here. Cause I was like, how I was able to watch this video exactly at the time when they say she came up missing around 2 something. And I remember this, and I'm like, damn, 2 something, cause I'm wide woke. When I watching the video, I'm like, boom. Anisha her. Now you see how the music just cut off? The music was added in there to cut off what they were saying in the background right there. See that?
That's the money for me. Check it out. Yeah.
I am enjoying myself.
I'm telling you. What's up? You riding with me or what? You tripping?
And just imagine you in a room with your whole family, your first cousin, second cousin. Bro, this the scariest shit. Killer in the room. This the real setup. Look, this the real. Just say this happened months, right? This what broke my heart. I didn't even know this. When you play this video, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm thinking this. I'm up on the pressure this live. I didn't know Miss Teresa leaked this shit. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't know Miss Teresa leaked this shit for this purpose because she messed the timestamp up with what would actually happen to Kenneka. Watch this.
I told him to check it out. I mean, it's in the 4 days, bitch. Check it out. Hello.
Now you see how the phone look. Now you see how she out on the phone, but you hear the music. They gave us illusion that that's a Bluetooth speaker. That's loud. It ain't even no Bluetooth speaker, bro. I can play music right now, and guess what it's gonna sound like? Don't you know how like when you watch documentary, you hear the music, you know, when they play the background music, it's just like that. It ain't like you riding in the car and you know like, yeah, baby, can you turn the music down? Yeah, let me turn that little music down. Everybody know that little sound. You see what I'm saying? It was just to drain out the phone call. Watch how the music stop every time. Just say when they get on the phone and get to talking, look how the music come in. And once they drain the conversation out, watch this. Watch this.
I'm telling you. What's up? You riding with me or what? You tripping?
I told him that you told him that you check it out. I have to walk and talk, you want to check it out. I really see it for a day, bitch, check it out.
You don't even look. You don't even hear the phone. Man, you mean you don't even hear the phone ringing? Look at all the flaws in it. You don't even hear the phone ringing, but the phone lighting up right there. Look at her lip. Look.
Check it out, my dog's creepy up, my dog 48. Check it out, you know it's creepy up. Niggas be these songs like, hey, you know it's me up. Where's most check it out, check it in, check it out, check it out.
Look, the lips don't even match up with the song. The lips don't even match up with the song. But in my mind, at that time, in real time, I'm thinking this actually a live video, and I'm like, where the girl at? Because I ain't even know what Kenneka looked like. I want to know what Kenneka look like. Like, damn, you know, what she look like. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying, who the girl is? I never saw the girl. Because keep this in mind, I never saw her. That will fuck me up because I'm like, they ain't even putting the girl on the camera. So, and I'm reading the vibe, I'm thinking what I'm seeing. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me create this. This the real Irene right here. This the fake Irene. Look. I swear to God, you gonna be like, man. Hold on, wait a minute. TY, I gotta go to TY Live. TY Live Kenneka Jenkins. Check this out. This TY Live video, right?
You ain't never
Check this out. Look.
seen a watch, folks. Nigga, it's a one-on-one. Yeah, y'all finna get put out. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all get put out.
And that's not Kenneka. And then look, that's not Kenneka. That would be the cousin. That's why you never had a close-up on her and verify her. Look how the video grained it. You know what I'm saying? It was meant for that. This was a HD video, probably on the iPhone, and they put a filter on that motherfucker to make it look like pixel. Like you could tell like, well, it looked like her. You know, just like this teenager. Everybody know this teenager, right? Everybody know this teenager. But once you go back up in her, you can't identify this Kenneka. So they try to match TY Live up with Irene Live and make it look like one night. This would be the reenactment of them goddamn, cause you can look at Kenneka hairdo in the back. She wear her hair straight long in the back and you don't see it. That ain't how Kenneka would wear her hair. You see what I'm saying? So basically what they did, this is what they did. That's probably why they had to come back on September the 8th, going on the 9th, to re-record. This how you know that they ain't fucking with Miss Teresa no more. Cause Miss Teresa wanna expose some shit, but they finna keep it straight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look. Miss Teresa, whatever you got going on, man, we finna create the whole scene and fuck the whole game up. Now you see what I'm saying? Now you see what I'm saying? This what they look like. You would never see T.Y., him, anybody in that room fucking with Miss Teresa. Or even post with Miss Teresa. They don't fuck with that lady no more. They don't fuck with that lady no more. Why you think Miss Teresa begged her own family member? Can y'all please go and talk to my lawyer and get justice for Kenneka? Got no response. No response. No response. Look, I would say this would be actually September the 9th. Cause you know what they got to do? Mesh this up with this. This the real setup. Kenneka in the background. If you watch this whole video, don't y'all know how long this video is? It ain't no goddamn 4 minutes. This video long as hell. I actually watched this video like, damn, they go Kenneka. See, you know what I'm saying? Took a little drink. You know what I'm saying? Boom. She in there. I'm thinking she in there with a friend. I got the impression that this Irene party. She celebrating. She invited Kenneka to a party and all this shit. And her best friend would set her up at a birthday party. And look how this shit sound. That's just like if I meet a girl and the girl tell me, hey, my parents want to meet you and they gonna throw a party and you invited. Why would the fuck I be and set you up at a party? You get what I'm saying? That's just like, I ain't even gonna lie. I know what I know what I'm doing. Man, you know what? That's why Miss Teresa on the rent right now, cause she know what I'm doing. She know the time coming, bro. I just don't know when, but it's coming. Mm-hmm. Cause y'all gonna have to accept the fact. If Miss Teresa get exposed and the Kenneka Jenkins case get exposed, guess what gonna come after behind it? Hollywood. News outlet, Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, all that gonna be exposed. Cause what I figure out is that Kenneka Jenkins showed me the people that did this to her was elites and they paid family members off. And that's how they really get their money. Look, look what it look like now. See that? And we got two girls on set. Look, ooh. and look at all these little. Look at Bree Bree. This shit crazy to me, bruh. And then look, ain't this a coincidence that they can show you video of underage girls? Don't you know how old Shemaya was at that time? That girl wasn't even 18. Monifa wasn't even 18. Make it so bad, they made it look like Kenneka was best friend with Monifa that she couple of years older than. You know what I'm talking about? This shit crazy to me, bruh. I swear to God, right now. Man, so bad, bruh, that I really wanna be like, man, look, I ain't no shake ass nigga. I go to Rosemont, bruh. I swear I go to Rosemont right now and get them for hell. Man, I go look, I go in there straight up, I book a room in that motherfucker. Let me book a room. Yeah. I show up at that motherfucker. Man, I swear to God, bro, just to show everybody be like, man, look, I'm finna go straight where look, I'm finna go straight to where I think where bodies at. You ain't finna see no video. You know how you see those videos when they were like, they say they were Kenneka walked in the kitchen that they get close to that door and stick the camera on the window. Like, I ain't going now. Nah, I'm going through that bitch. Yeah, I'm going through that bitch. Cause I looked at the security detail. I'm like, yeah, I know these niggas can't fight. They got pepper spray and all this old shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need pepper spray, you know what I'm about. I got some hands of thunder right here. These motherfuckers, they look, goddamn, when they register my goddamn hand, them motherfuckers like, nah, you can't use these hands, these whole lethal weapons, you know what I'm about. No, you know what I'm saying? Cause when I knocked the nigga ass out in jail, got in a real fist fight in that motherfucker, look, the judge was like, no, you must had a brick in your hand. I'm like, I ain't had no brick. They try to charge me. Yeah, you must had a brick in your hand. Cause how you breaking these nigga jaws around that mother? Y'all know I'm lying when I say this shit, but you know I gotta make it sound good. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing that pressure on their ass. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna do that regardless. I'm just taking my time with this shit, bro. Cause I realized that you can't be hot all the time. You can't come hot in just like you a boxing match, right? You know, you don't want to keep going hot. Sometimes you got to relax and you know what I'm saying, put your defense up. You know what I'm saying, see what your opponent doing. You know that they jab me, they gave me some little body blows. You know what I'm talking about. I had to go to my corner. They had to get the sweat rag and the sponge and hit me with the little you know, you squeeze the sponge with the juice. Wake up, Trey Gang. You know what I'm talking about. You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Goddamn it, champ. You feeling good? I'm good, champ. Hey man, this just the first round, goddamn. He caught you with a little hook and shit. You know that what he caught me with a hook? Oh shit! Sound like I need to be doing some jabbing, don't it, coach? Yeah, we need some jab, and I need to set my punch up. Yeah, set your punch up. What punch you want me to hit him with, coach? 'Cause when I do with that jab, you want the hook or uppercut? You know what I'm talking about? In his arm. You know what I'm talking about? And then that's what all the other YouTubers finna get exposed to, cause they already see it coming. They already be like, we're gonna take Trey Gang down. And then make it so bad, gang. Check it out. Check it out. Watch this. I ain't gonna say no name, but they gonna make content about me. You know what I'm about. They gonna make content cause they gonna be like, they gonna see it coming. Like, damn. Once the people finally realize, was like, damn, Trey Gang mentioned the FBI is in part of this missing kids people. Then when you go back to Andrew Holmes, you'll see why Andrew Holmes so quiet right now. Yeah, buddy, Andrew Holmes quiet than a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And check this out. And he still got a job and he still on duty. You know what I'm talking about? He got a job and he still on duty. Shit. Man, look. All I'm just saying, this how Mr. Teresa tricked us. If you watch this video again, check this out. Put it in your mindset right now what Trey Game mindset is. Just say this video was put out there. This the real setup video. That would be in Kenneka phone. That's why you got this video. Guess who got control of the phone? Right? That's the real video of a setup that's finna lead to her dismissive, right? Alright. Guess where this video coming from? In Kenneka phone. You got Irene contacting the family because they got Kenneka phone. Kenneka don't even have her own phone at this point. So, boom. Once they want you to believe, yeah, look, Kenneka just left out the room. This where you finna get 230 from, but this in not in September. This would be months before that. This would be an actual video that shows you what happened to Kenneka, but it's gonna be an edited version. That's why you're gonna have songs popping up, Chief Keef, all this. Then when you go to TY video, don't play that Pappy ringtone now. So what they did was, hey, this would be the original video how they set Kenneka up. In this video, Kenneka was already dead months before this video. Guess what they did? Paid Kenneka cousin to play her. The same cousin that chose the king exposed and said that's not Kenneka. It's this, it's her cousin. And guess what? You never saw Miss Teresa and the same. This how you know they fell out. The same person that played Kenneka in the video don't even post shit about Miss Teresa. Ooh, ooh, that makes sense now, right? Look. When Chosen King said, "Nah, that's not Kenneka right there. That's Kenneka cousin," and we found out, guess who Kenneka cousin is, and be like, "Damn, that is that girl, right?" And then look, what Miss Teresa, check this out. Once they did this shit, they just really took Miss Teresa out the picture. Oh, come on now, y'all, get those lights up for this shit. This shit. The shit that I'm showing you, all of this is factual. You don't got to believe it. You ain't got to know what I'm saying. At least you saw it. At least you saw it. One day you're gonna believe. You know what I'm saying? One day you're gonna believe this shit, bro. So just imagine, boom, they set Kenneka up. Miss Teresa know she a part of it. But they paid Miss Teresa 30,000. This is what they did. They paid Miss Teresa 30,000. Watch this. When they paid Miss Teresa 30,000, she got a problem with that because she like, hold on, is I'm gonna get the rest of my money? They cut her water short. Watch this. Miss Teresa know I'm in big trouble. I sold Kenneka out for some chump change. Now I got to go to the lawyers. And guess what they did? Once she went to look, check this, guess what they did? Before she went to the lawyers, they used her own family members and said, "This Kenneka." Oh, that's it. Oh, look. They had the whole family come back in that bitch. Just imagine you was a part of a setup and you want to expose them and your whole family was like, "Nah, Mr. Rich, we ain't finna let it go down like that. We working with the hotel. Look, we finna get little sis, you know what I'm saying, little cuz right here, boom, play." And then make you say, "That's my daughter." You know what? Miss Teresa never admitted that was her daughter in this footage. Mm, mm. even her own sister. Look, that's why you would see Leonora in this footage. That's why you never seen Leonora in this footage. Cause this the real setup. You gotta put a disappearing act. You know, you don't want to be seen, no associated with this one. You see what I'm saying? So look, guess what they did? Miss Teresa thought about her showing the old video of a murder, but like, yeah, I'm finna expose all you bitches. So when she dropped this video, look at the hatred. Do y'all see this shit different now? Miss Teresa dropped this video to expose Irene, T.Y., and everybody that had something to do with it. Cause she didn't get her way. And guess what? They snapped back. Oh! Man, them folks snap back. You say what, Miss Teresa? Oh yeah, let's everybody get in here September 8th and let's do that reenactment. And once they did that reenactment, that's why you had Miss Teresa at their front desk begging these people, bro. Yeah, buddy, I'm on it. Let me tell some truth here. Ain't that what it look like? Watch this. Check this out. Watch this. Check this out. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's go to this shit. Hold up.
You funny as fuck.
It's bad. Let me see.
Slow your roll, shorty.
They keep my head, huh?
Who got the nerves?
This slow fucking.
Let me see.
She played fucking
Let me see.
Rick Ross.
Let me see. Same fuck called me walking early. Don't want me to see the phone. Crazy.
Man, the phones ain't working. This weak ass connection. Shut up. You steady talking again. You want to get into it? Yeah.
I'm trying to get to what you go back. Y'all back and forth like she was.
That's Shemaya. Man, my shit turning red. You know I'm on this act like. No, we don't.
Yo.
Hi, that's nice. So it's not nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's big, ain't it? I sure hope somebody come there at the Android.
Yeah.
It's you?
Mm-hmm. I just got the video.
No, tough shit. All night.
You want to get to it?
All that shit.
Hello.
You think she crazy?
Parking inside. It's the parking lot. It's a parking lot.
Motherfuckers can use them tickets a lot of times too. So you can go in.
Park at the parking lot.
So, if somebody else parking here, y'all just gotta let them use y'all shit.
You look pretty. Happy birthday. Thank you. Good as hi, my kid. I told ya. What you saying over there, Slick? What you say? What you say, Gail Smart?
I really let me get the weed, bro.
Damn, I just got the weed.
But you just passed it and they just passed it back.
Let me see who you talking to. It don't matter. Nah, I'm putting my face on it. Did you put any enforce in it? 1.5. It's y'all a weak ass connection. Hello? 926. 26.
You know how these people like to see? Me too, sure. You see that?
What y'all finna do?
Yeah, you trip. I'm gonna get out.
What the fuck? she ain't hit me. You got the money for me? Check it out. Yeah.
I am enjoying myself.
I'm out here. I'm telling you. What's up? You riding with me or what? You tripping? Check it out.
I told him, check it out. I have to stop and talk, check it out. I'm in the city for a day, bitch, check it out. Full lane, bitch, tomorrow. Hello. Shit like, check it out, my dog's creepy up, my dog 48, check it out, you know it's creepy up. Niggas be these songs like, hey, you know it's creepy up. Word smoke, check it out, check it in, check it out. Check it in, word card, check it in, baby, baby. Say it, boy,
Never doubt to get a script, then I'm checking out. You got some money, check it out. I'm asking all I had to bring the medicine out.
Yeah.
I'm so bitch, told her, baby, check it out. She wanna check me out. I'm gonna see it for a day, bitch, check it out. Late, bitch, I'm already checking out. Two girls told me they like, check it out. Like my shit was talking, that ain't how to work it out. With the doctor for a check, then I'm checking out. And now boy, you steady looking at me, bitch, check it out. She step outside the box, then I'm checking out.
Checking in, checking out.
I'm checking my car for books, checking my car for doors. I'm checking my car for change, just to get to the club.
And that's when I knew, when I told y'all I was watching this video in real time, and I was like, damn, they lost her.
On them check the spot out, we gon' come through random. Check them in the truck,
I was like, damn. They finna bring her out the room. This the real setup that we was always watching. This the real setup. She finna come out that room. Look, this the same video. This the secret. If you say if this was sometime in June, going on July, it would explain why Miss Teresa was begging everybody in the room, can y'all talk to my lawyer, please? Anybody had, and she was begging her own fucking family members, because guess what they did? They shot a fucking reenactment. Boy, this shit don't get deep. They shot a reenactment and said, look, this September the 9th. Since you dropped that video on September the 9th on Kenneka phone. Cause guess what? The lady still got Kenneka phone. Crazy shit. That's why they delete their friend list off that motherfucker. Cause when Trey Gang told y'all, I said, man, look, y'all. Do it for Kenneka. Scroll on the girl page. Please do it for her. It's deleted now. It's deleted. But Trey got a live video and was on her page and said, look, y'all, here go all the people on the live video. On the live video. And make it so bad it's still saved on the motherfucker. So you ain't missing shit. So if you want to know what's on that friend list, why it's deleted, Trey ain't got a live video showing you all the friend lists. Even I got video too. What you said, Chicago is like New York City. Let me give you a if you go back to history with the immigrants, they settled in New York, right? If check this out, you want to know why you got Washington, the White House in Washington D.C., right? All right. That's in Washington, not in New York. But if you go to New York, that's where you get all the Wall Street, the business trades, and all of this, right? All right. Think about Canada. think about Canada at this point. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And if you look at how the why the White House is not like in the center of the United States, like why you know what I'm saying, just in like Hollywood, why Hollywood in California and where all the propaganda come from, but in the East Coast, like New York, you get all the money, stocks, the trade and all this, and you find out that where Alaska is and China is, and you would be like, oh, no wonder why they position it over here. Shit, this shit here, man, I ain't even know our brainwashed that bad. That fucking bad because the textbooks they taught me. Just imagine you got the Bible and the textbook and it's all wrote by the same people. Mm. They all wrote by the same people. Look, I bet you any kind of money right now. I'm so serious with this shit, bro. Miss Teresa, what time it is? Yep, she up. She on her phone right now. I might need to hit her inbox, you know what I'm talking about, and see what's going on. Maybe she might respond, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe. If y'all encourage me, you know what I'm saying, I want to know if I'm going to get blocked. I want to know if I'm going to get blocked. Because she already know what I know, right? This what Miss Teresa know what I know, right? That's why they had to plan it for months. There you go. Check this out. Check this out. I'm so glad that you said this shit. Cause look what it look like now. They've been planning this months like in Irene voice. This the setup. This what actually happened to Kenneka in the setup with family members, right? Right here. Boom. That's why they put the music in there, because they didn't want you to hear the conversation they was having. You know what I'm saying? Put the music in there, drain it out, so when Irene get to talking, you know what I'm saying, you won't fully functional or actually what's going on. And then look, this just say this would be a month's, like Irene said out her own mouth. We've been planning this for months. If you've been planning this for months, right? Check this out. This will be on September the 8th, going on the 9th. That's why you never saw Irene in TY Live video. That's where Jalen Ford come in there. Oh, wee! And that's why they said that's not Irene, that's Jalen Ford. This Irene. This a whole totally another video. This a totally whole nother video showing you a real acting. This just to show you that Miss Teresa Law. Look at it like this here. They let you know that Miss Teresa was a part of this setup, and you went against the old bitch like, oh, you want to expose? That's how powerful they is. They be like, we get your same family members. We can get your same family member and do a reenactment and pay your little niece to say that's Kenneka. And we can, yeah, since you agreed to the contract, cause this how you set her up, cause Selena Gomez. Cause if you look at this video right here, right, man, I'm about to cry right now, bruh. Cause once you find out the truth, if you find out, damn, if this was actually in June when Selena had her kidney transplant, this to show you that damn, this how she finna get the kidney. They got to lure her, right? This the real luring of Kenneka to the kidney transplant. Not this narrative. Oh, they lure her to the freezer when you get him talking about, yeah, I believe somebody lure her. Security guard kept coming to the door and all this. You can believe that and entertain that, or you can believe this. This the real setup, how she finna get lured to Selena Gomez in June. Hold up. Matter of fact, I could go to my like list. Tell me, do this make sense? Got to go to the Selena Gomez shot. This finna prove how I'm on the game, bruh. This just finna prove that if Trey Gang was looking into some shit, right here. Here you go.
Was actually mentioned in an email by Epstein.
Epstein.
Sorry, you would have had fun. He has decided on Selena Gomez. Now, this was a month before Selena Gomez had her almost fatal surgery. So,
A month before. If I tell y'all, look, y'all go back to June. You can go back to Kenneka Facebook page and see, like, damn, some up with Kenneka page. That's how the girl had to die. Look, this what this would look like in June. In June, Selena need that kidney. This what Miss Teresa signed up for. They tricked me, y'all signing the contract.
Man, the phones ain't working this weekend.
See that? You see what they talking about? The phones ain't working. All this, but Irene connected to the family, and they finna lure Kenneka to go to Selena Gomez. Check this out. Ain't no freezers. They ain't talking about no freezers. On this video, they talking about freezers. Ain't that strange? Oh man, this boils my bloods. If you look at it like this here, in this video, they ain't talking about no freezers. All they talk about in this video, you know, the mama out there. Yeah, auntie out there. They even said who mama would be out there and who would be related, saying my auntie out there too. Crazy shit. Mr. Reese finna get spooked, bruh. Every time when I tell y'all, check this out. Have y'all noticed every time when when Trey Gang be spilling tea like this here, it's always a YouTuber watching and they finna come at me, bruh. They finna come at me, bruh. I do it all the time. All the time. It always play out in my favor because I'm like, man, look, that's my proof. It's showing the world. No matter what the case may be, long as I can say, hey, look, what if I told you this was not September the 9th? This was months before when they set Kenneka up. This the real setup. And Miss Rich agreed to this because she signed her name on the dotted contract. If you're gonna sell the kidneys, check what they check this out. They sold Kenneka kidneys, and Miss Teresa got the 30,000. Right? But she didn't know. Damn, I just sold one body part, a kidney, and I know the Herman got two kidneys. So where the other kidney went, where her lungs went, where her heart went. So when we talk about Selena Gomez is the one that got the kidneys. Guess who got see that? See that? Basically what I'm saying? Selena got the kidneys. Who got the other kidneys? Who got Kenneka heart? Man, you got Kenneka in celebrities right now. They got her lungs. That shit sound crazy, don't it? Like some Dracula shit. Like what? Frankenstein shit? You know, like when Frankenstein, they can show you this shit in movie. Frankenstein got a big ass body with a little bit ass head and with some copper coming out that motherfucker so electricity could hit his head. Man, look, these people groom me. Just imagine you was groomed through this Hollywood shit, right? You was groomed, and you really wake up and be like, damn, I was actually a child fantasizing about Minnie Mouse. Man, these people cartoon taught me how the first kiss on the date, movies and shit. Where I come from, we don't do kissing and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Even if a nigga like you, nah, I ain't gonna kiss you. You know what I'm talking about? Cause it's like a little reputation. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't never see real couples kissing each other like tongue kissing. Man, don't you know the first time I seen some tongue kissing? I'm like, God damn, that's how you supposed to kiss a motherfucker? That's how you supposed to kiss a girl? Nah, I don't know now. You know what I'm saying? I can't just stick my tongue down her throat. Nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Since you in jail, I'm gonna try this shit for the first time. Just imagine in Hollywood back in those days, and they taught you tongue kiss, and tongue kiss a motherfucker right now. You got motherfuckers ain't finna tongue kiss their baby daddy like then you gonna tongue kiss bro, bro. Just imagine you kiss and you tongue wrestling. No. When I tried that shit, I'm like, nah, I ain't with this shit. That lady mouth wet in the motherfucker. God damn it, I'm no shit. This bitch ate some pizza. Then I'm like, damn, she must have had some pasta. Like shit. Then I'm like, damn, did I been you know what I'm talking about? Next thing you know, I'm like, oh my god, shit. It happened to me, you know what I'm talking about? It happened to me. Man, these people really trick me, bruh. But you know one thing I can say? I can say this here. If you care about your kids right now, and if you want to defeat the devil, because when I did my research, and I was like, damn, you can really shut their water off. Like they can shut your light bill off. They know what I'm saying, your insurance, they can shut all that off, right? Check this out. You can shut it down right now. If black people, Mexicans, Native Americans all come together right now, this how you could defeat the devil, the demons, the enemy. Don't spend your money with them. You got you got females in the neighborhood that can't, you know what I'm saying, they're struggling to get a job right now. The government want them on public housing. Section they be like, look, we'll pay your rent, your light, all this. Only thing you just need to do, pop a baby out, you know what I'm saying? The more babies you pop out, the more food stamps you get, and the bigger public housing you can get. Right? Check this out. If we all come together when it comes to the school system and realize we don't need your school system. It take a village to raise a kid. Let us raise our own child, right? And you can have quick in the neighborhood. Love the kids. They gonna look at Quickly like auntie like boom, cause auntie gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Look, you little auntie, yeah. Well, you auntie finna teach you something. Boom. Then you got an uncle over here. Bam. What I'm basically saying, if we all come together right now, you'll realize like it don't take money to be successful. It don't take you to be a manager to take care of your kid cause you making this certain amount of money. No, hell no. Don't you know how much money you would save if we all come together and be like, man, look, we don't need that school system cause we could teach our own kids. We could teach our own people. We is not finna fall in your system be like, you wanna be a doctor? This pay this much a month. But I had a big mama that got a remedy that's better than your pill. Take this pill, goddamn it. Every remedy that I had when I had a fever, that hot toddy, man, look, you could take a teaspoon. Hit that, boom. Take a teaspoon of that. All right, huh? I made you some hot lemon tea. Drinking hot lemon tea, boom! Don't you know that the government gave us chicken pox? Guess who saved us from chicken pox? They supposed to kill us because they supposed to wiped out, you know what I'm saying, a couple of generations in indigenous people, right? Right? Don't you remember when you caught the chicken pop? Who gave you that hot toddy that remedy? Your great grandmama. And didn't even have to go through the white man for this shit. Can't say I'm lying. On that part. And only thing you need to do, they're gonna say, look, drink it real, real fast. I'm drinking it real, real fast. It's just like coffee. You got hot coffee and you like, yeah, you gotta drink it. You know, drink it real, real, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, that third flu, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you drink that shit, goo, 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 goo. You got a runny nose, snotty nose, down there, diarrhea, whatever the case may be. But you know one thing, you finna lay there in that bed, your body finna ache. It's like your body going through a transformation, like, you know how you recover? I don't know. I can't speak for you, but I can speak for me. Drink that hot toddy, and I'm like, damn, I feel it working. My nose started running profusely, but I can breathe a little bit. Yeah, my nostrils, you know what I'm saying, clearing up a little bit. I'm still coughing, but it's clearing up a little bit. And this shit happening regularly, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this shit. It ain't like you could take a pill right now and these people tell you, yeah, you gotta, take a pill every hour. I remember taking one motherfucking cup. Shit. Get up under that blanket, baby. You know what I'm saying? And sweat everything now. Then you get up under that blanket, sweating everything now. And I swear to God, you'll wake up the next day like, damn. It surprised you like, damn, I ain't just really sick no more. I still got a little symptom, but it's wearing out. Shit, about a couple more minutes, it'll wear out. I'm back on it again. Yeah. So just imagine when I say, hey, Miss Teresa lost the battle with Crown Plaza. Irene never threatened to tell what happened. Monifa never threatened to tell what happened. Shamaya never threatened to tell what happened. But Miss Teresa threatened to tell what happened. Right? And this is a video that Miss Teresa was involved. And since you want to tell, Look how much power they got. Oh, you want to snitch, bitch? Of what we got going on? Tell the world about this video. Have you know that Mitch Teresa never said nothing about this video? Sit down and think right now. Everything what Mitch Teresa said, she never mentioned this. She never mentioned this. She lost. This when she realized her whole family was against her at this point. This what it looked like when you threaten to tell something. Oh, bitch, you went against the oath? You went against the oath? You threaten you think you finna take us down? Ah, we got a plan. Reenactment. Told you. They go to manage, they go to car keys and weed. And guess what? Guess what? How they try to make it look like? Cause when you got the original video, boom, it finna make it look like, yeah, this the real setup video. Since you wanna talk me, Teresa, we're gonna add this video and collaborate with this video. Cause guess what it's gonna come back to? Everybody in the room. TY ain't got nothing to worry about. Cause we could create TY, Teenage all day long and get receipts from these people. Like, yeah, that was a part of it too. But if you look real deep into it, like, yeah, Mr. Teresa, shut the fuck up. We run this shit. Remember this video? And then boom. Since you want to talk, and that threw everybody in the loop. That threw that just that just crushed the whole game. Cause guess what everybody finna believe? Man, Kenneka came up missing at 2 some on September the 9th instead of the real Doge. All right, let's go to look, check this out, right? Listen to everything what she said. And then look, and if you look at him, his career skyrocketed after the Kenneka Jenkins case. Cause he be jumping in my feed a lot. And I'm like, damn, I didn't understand that. I got the impression that I know you work at a radio station. I see that. I don't know you or none of this. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard that Kenneka Jenkins case and did some research, I just know you a radio personality. But then again, when I looked at MTV, right? Guess on watch this, y'all. This shit so crazy. Y'all see this face right here? Let's go to Kenneka Jenkins BET. Watch this. BET, Kenneka Jenkins, Lonnie. Hold on. Hold up. Watch this. Check this out, right? Hold on. Nah, this what I need to do. Hold up. Watch this, y'all. I ain't even see this shit. BET, Kenneka Jenkins. It's on BET. You know what? Let me just put Kenneka Jenkins. Kenneka Jenkins. All right. BET. Not this one. Not this. Not it's this BET, but not this episode. Damn. have it in the Oh, they're gonna make me work for it. They're gonna make me work for it. So I got to work for it now. I got to work for it. Hold on, wait a minute. Man, please don't let me that's gonna be my bread and butter right there. Hold on. Kenneka Jenkins. BET. It always pop up. What's the name of that show? It's BET. Damn. Hold on. Let me do it like this here. Ain't gonna be this one. Ain't gonna be that. What's the name of that goddamn show? BET. Can somebody drop it in my chat right quick? Not Lifetime. I need the BET. That's the job that I need right now with Lonnie on that job. He's on that hold on. Fuck, bruh. I just know. Man, I'm clicking on why they won't let me.
When I used to think about
This ain't
taxes,
it.
I would just cringe. I used to use a CPA. I would just send.
This ain't it. This what they did. So what they did is shot a reenactment on September the 9th. This all they did show the September on the 9th because Miss Teresa. Ooh, this shit finna get crazy. What I need BET, bro. Hold on. Let me go to her. Uh, Leon Rogers. Right here. Right here. Inside. Look. A comedian on talk shows. Inside of Kenneka Jenkins. Look at this shit. 6 years. Told you. This how the devil works.
Later with Leon, I'm your host, Dustin Legend Leon Rogers, 1075 WGCI, and to my left, never getting the joke.
See, all these people sell their soul just to get a spotlight, bro. Look what he finna say about Kenneka. Check this out. Watch this. Ain't this him? Ain't this him interviewing? See that Illuminati shit?
Interview today. We want to introduce and we want to bring on the show today Kenneka Jenkins' mother, Miss Teresa Martin. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We know you're going through a difficult time, a tough time.
That's how they do it.
And feelings and just a lot that you're dealing with at the moment. So
everybody heard that. Listen to this shit then.
You did explain it. So break it down to the people at home. So like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, right? You're the black Roger.
Told you. I told you.
Mr. Rogers. Did I get it wrong? Yes. No, you got it right, dear. I did? All right.
Oh.
Give it up for our wonderful
Y'all remember Mr. Rogers' name came up, right?
Gold star for Tia. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, starting the Tuesday off right. What do we have today? Because you are struggling out the gate. I am. You know, marijuana is legal, recreationally speaking, at least on a state level here in Illinois now. And so what that means is a lot of people now talking about the best places to go when they got the munchies. 63rd and Eberhard. What's on 63rd and Eberhard? Oh, I thought you were the best place to go. Not to get the weed. To get the munchies. Okay. Where do you go to eat? What's on your list?
63rd. You remember, y'all know King Von talk about 63rd. She talking about, yeah, that where you get the weed at? Man, you mean to tell me that's finna go over everybody's head right now? Look.
The number one thing that I thought. 87th, the taco spot over there on Burnham out there in Lansing. And then that Walmart on Torrance,
from the
hood,
the
best snacks.
From the hood,
like fresh as hell.
What kind? You talking donuts?
Like powdered donuts, everything. It'd be just fresh. They'd be soft. That Walmart right off there on Torrance, the big super Walmart, where you can go buy some draws and then go get some Funyuns. Okay, and so all in one running. So I'll give you two that was on a well, I won't say a national list, but a bigger list here in the city of Chicago. One was Soul Roll at Soul Shack. The Soul Rolls, their little appetizer. Soul Shack in Hyde Park. Have you ever had it? No. It's pretty good. Too bougie. Too bougie? Okay. Well, I like
32
it.
News. Look, watch this. Y'all see, that's 32 Fox News, right? And that's 32 Fox News. This the crazy part about it. I hope this don't go on everybody's head when Trey Gang show this shit. Trey Gang, you a motherfucker, bro. Bro, I mean, you a motherfucker. Cause you done set up here and you done made videos with him. The dude on Fox News. Check this out. Look, watch him. Here I go. Him. Fox 32.
Release the tape. Release the tape. Release the tape.
Ooh. Look. Yep. Finna show the world this shit. Him on the footage.
Shut it down. Justice for Kenneka. 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 Justice for Kenneka.
Talking to the news anchor on what? He linked to him. Where you at? Right here, Fox 32 News. And you doing this on BET, Fox Soul. This BET, right? Later with Leon. Look at this shit. You don't see the pattern, man? Look, they all gatekeepers, bro. You see it for your own self. Watch this. I get criticized for this shit. Cause don't you know how many people that out there got a big ass following, and once they see this shit, they're gonna be like, yeah, we gotta take him down. And the followers gonna be blind to this shit. Be like, yeah, take him down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All this shit, bro. Look.
No.
It's pretty good.
Too bougie.
Too bougie? Okay. Well, I like it. So maybe that's my style. And then Pop Rocks Churro at Gringo.
Pop
on
Rocks.
West Gringo.
I'm not doing nothing. No rocks.
You're not interested?
No rocks.
You remember the Pop Rocks from when you were a kid? You put them in your mouth and they pop around?
No, I
That's how they do.
You didn't?
No.
That
I was
the
scared.
thing.
Look, this what they do. Joke around till they get to the big T.
Because I had heard a rumor that if you did pop rocks and drank soda, it would blow your stomach up. So I didn't want to do that.
That was a rumor back then.
Just like the elite be like, yeah, you don't want to have no pieces in grape sodas. Huh? Yeah, like nobody ain't reading between those lines. Like, yeah, they'll blow your gut up. What blow your gut up?
Never did. Did you try it?
Yes, it's an urban legend. It wasn't true.
Well, I didn't want to try it. They said if you drank Coca-Cola and ate some Pop Rocks, it would blow your stomach up. So I steered away from that camera. And then plus I had uncles and stuff that was on rocks, so I didn't want to have nothing to do with that.
All right.
Rocks and you just not getting
Rocks
along.
and me just don't work.
Crack.
Okay. All right. Let's go on over to Lincoln Square, the Lincoln Square neighborhood. And there is a man. His name is Idris Rajovi.
Elba.
No, not Idris Elba. I don't remember that.
Up with a little knife or something like that. Is the best martial art form in the world.
This is like how Kenneka died. If you look at this same positioning right here, and this how Kenneka died in this same positioning, and this is the same positioning that I was showing, and they got Kenneka name on this shit, marking this lady death. And this the same position that you see Kenneka in the freezer. Yeah, buddy. I even made a video about this shit. Can I go to my own video and show y'all about this shit? Look. Strangulation. This what I learned. If you in the rituals and stuff, when it come to killing, it ain't like hit somebody over the head and you just kill them blunt for them. No. The killing part is like you want to get on top of that person, look them person dead in their eye while you strangulating them. Cause that's the last time they're gonna see their murderer. And you can solve a lot of cases by the facial expression of the victim. Cause they're gonna look like they seen the devil. This shit crazy to me, bro. I swear to God, this shit so crazy to me. Y'all ain't looking at this shit how. Look, I made videos about this shit. Let me go to my video. Hold on. I made videos about this shit. Really made videos in that same positioning. To my video. Hold on. Yeah, I got to scroll all the way down. I think I put a post about it. You see how Little Meek look just like Straight Drop and he look, you see how he look just like Butt Packs? See y'all, you know what I'm saying? This shit, where is my thumbnail when I showed the military dude over Kenneka body? I see, yeah, I made a post about it, so. But hold up. This where it's finna come up to, right? Like right up in here. I made a post about it, like, I might need to go to my, hold on. I gotta go to my, I ain't gonna go through all that right now. I already showed it. But I just want to show this is why he got five. Look, I even got it in the title. Kenneka Jenkins, Fox 32 newsman. Then look on the footage. So if I say this here, hey, Trey Gang, you might be on to something. Cause in this live video, this will be the reenactment. Irene live will be months before this live. Miss Teresa lost the battle and was like, yeah, going. You see what I'm saying? Her whole family went against her. Bam. Next thing you know, they did a reenactment. So now Miss Teresa can't say nothing. She can't do nothing but throw everybody in the loop now. And then she so dumb and so slow. These people told you this when the real tricking part of it. Just say that's your daughter. Uh uh that was your daughter on the footage. And we'll give you what you want. And you agree that's your daughter on the footage. And that's where you really fucked up at. Cause this was their biggest fear. We could all go back to their footage right now and be like, that ain't Kenneka. And Miss Teresa, we see the truth now. That's why you the only one that's wanna come out. But tell my Kenneka ready told me I'm ready to talk. You see what I'm saying? If you really want to know what actually happened to Kenneka, you wouldn't be asking that question if you did research. You wouldn't be asking it. Cause look, check this out. The whole Paya gang could comprehend this. Hey, look, I understand this live now. You know, I understand this now. Him. With the Fox News, Trey Gang made a video. Like how they look. Everybody was tuned in to this radio. Look how many views it done got. Boom, million views. Everybody want to know. And guess when they dropped it? This was the fucked up part about it. Guess when they dropped the video? This was in October 27, 2017. When they closed the case, right? This the crazy part about it. Check this out. Look how busy Miss Teresa was to press that narrative. Check this out. Showing you.
Justice for Kenneka! Justice for Kenneka! Justice for Kenneka! Justice for Kenneka! Justice for Kenneka!
Release the tape!
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 You got the news anchor dude on the footage. Check this out. This Tia Long. If I show y'all he on the footage, don't it explain this? Don't it explain this? Him, same dude. And when I looked him up, I tied him back to the main people that investigated the case. Remember, he got exclusive interview because everybody want to know what happened to Kenneka. Everybody, look how many people that was tuned in, waiting on the like, yeah, what's the fuck going on with Kenneka? And watch this. Look, all sticking to the script. Watch this. In the name of Kenneka, Jiu-jitsu, she was choked, strangled. You know what I'm talking about? See how the body positioning? Look, why did it? Can I show you some photos of Kenneka right quick? I'll be right back and show you Kenneka death photo and show you the same fucking image. Just an image, you know what I'm saying, of the same positioning. See, this what I'm talking about. See this shit here? They fucking with me now. They fucking with me bad now, goddammit. Then they don't want to show that. They don't even want to show that particular picture. Oh yeah, let me go to the images. See this shit crazy. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I'll just show this goddamn picture. this shit just done pissed me off. Now when I want to show the picture, it's taking me through all of this shit just to show this shit, bro. Man, I can't believe. Let me click on this one. See, I clicked on that one. Let me click on this motherfucker. See this shit, bro? Man, let me pop this hoe up like this here. Y'all see this picture? Look how Kenneka laying. Ain't that's her on her back? Ain't that's her on? Look at her hands. And she covering up her neck. See what she... Boom. You look at this shit. Same fucking position. Same position. Man, these people can show you what actually Kenneka last moment. He said inside the Kenneka Jenkins store and more, we'll later on with Leah and showing you images of what happened. Look.
I always said this. I had this argument with a couple of my buddies who practice martial arts. I've always said jiu-jitsu is the best martial art form in the world.
And you can learn jiu-jitsu and strangulate somebody. And don't even put no bruises on you. Because you can tell if you've been in a fight with a boxer. You know what I'm talking about? You could tell you been in a fight with a motherfucker that had a weapon. You know what I'm talking about? You could tell you been in a fight with a motherfucker that do jiu-jitsu. Cause jiu-jitsu is they talent is to tap out their opponent, cutting off their airway, tap out. They not knockout artists. See what I'm saying? Look.
Only because you can fight from your back. You can be in a position which people think is you're at a disadvantage, but you can come out of it on top. So you just all he did is probably yoke them up, put them in a hole, told me you keep moving, I'ma snap y'all, and man sat there. But this is what y'all get: keep y'all ass out of people's cars. It ain't yours. Leave it alone. Now you lucky on the south side.
Southside Chicago.
A couple of old cats that live over there, they wouldn't have chased them.
That's right.
Old Mr. Johnson would be like, I don't know nothing of jiu-jitsu, but I sure do know gun fu. Or he'd have got poked up with a little knife or something. Like, just, man, y'all.
From Chicago. He from the hood. He from the south side and dwell in the north side. That's the crazy part about it. This is like you went to school with a nigga from your neighborhood. He just the one that's on camera. Like, damn, I went to school with him. He ain't lying. He from the hood. Look who he went to school with. That's crazy. But look who he went to school with. That's why I said, man, Kenneka lost. Because nobody ain't even do no research. Because if you do your research, you'll forever be stuck at, I believe she was missing that too something. I don't believe that. They give room for conspiracy theory. Look.
Y'all gonna learn, man, leave people's stuff alone. You didn't pay for it. Stop to save koalas. And I'm all for that. And then they're going to ban that young woman's page. And she out here trying to do the good of the community, working for God.
Here, I can't say what she was doing, but she was out here.
She was just having
304ing. That's what she was doing.
Watch how they finna talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case. Watch this.
We'll be right back. More later with Leon.
Every once in a while, a single news story comes along that rises above all the others and sticks in you like a splinter. You see it, you feel it. It becomes a part of you. And the only way to get it out is to dig deeper. The death of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins is one of those stories.
Powerful stuff right there. Powerful stuff from MTV's True Life Crime. I got with me my man, Mr. Damati Pongo. Showing some love. What's up, little bro?
What's going on, big homie?
Now I'm trying to get like you, man. I want to get small enough where I can wear white tees under a suit and look great. I'm too.
So all these just showing you these people actually from Chicago, from the hood. This what a sellout look like. Don't y'all know how like yeah, if you got your ass beat in the hood and getting bullied, you will become a police officer and all this, and that's why if you look at these people, just say, man, these people went to school and was like they learned something and be like, man, look, these is not for black people, bro. Look, you see it in your face. Remember, he did the documentary about Kenneka Jenkins with no Miss Teresa on the That what fucked me up. I'm like, how you gonna document about somebody's death and don't have the mama on there? You see what I'm saying? You ain't even had Leonora or Miss Teresa on the MTV and everybody settled for that. This how the Illuminati works. This what a sellout look like then. And then Zach gonna tell you black people don't do that. Shit. Look.
Fat for that right now. What's going on, man?
You going on. You and your glow 3 months, 2 days into later with Leon. Congratulations, big homie. You a Dustin legend.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. But let's talk about what you got going on. This true life crime. I've always said, man, since I've known you, the first time I ever met you and I got a chance to meet you, that you had an energy about you where I said, this young guy right here has an old soul and gives the news the way it should be, but with that twist so the millennials will relate to it.
That's right.
Is that hard for you, or is that just something that's always come naturally?
It took a while for me to be comfortable in what I knew to do naturally, right? Like, when you come into the news world, the established...
And once you find out what I found out, check this out. Jedediah Brown. Damn. No fucking wonder. No wonder. Hold up. I rest my case. Man, this shit can get so deep, bruh. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna lay it out there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, man, once you find, you'll be like, damn, they ain't nothing but sellouts from the hood. Look how they had to go to the hood, scavenge for people in the hood. Be like, look, we need some organs and some kidneys. You down? Yeah. Want to make some money? Yeah, we'll make some money. We'll make you look. I tell y'all what, gang. I just want to just be a teaser right now. See what I'm saying? Cause I just want to show y'all. Look, when I say, man, these folks a motherfucker, they a motherfucker, bro. These people a motherfucker, bro. And when I tell y'all, bro, just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, you ain't got to believe me. Don't believe me on this. I'm going to just put it out there. I ain't going to say what I know, because if I say it, I'm getting booted. I'm getting copyrighted strike. Bag me up and do your research, and you'll be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If you put Jedediah bullshit with Zach bullshit, with Miss Teresa bullshit, right? What Jedediah Brown, what he said about Miss Teresa and what he was about to expose about Miss Teresa and how she sold Kenneka organs. He said it out his own mouth. Yeah, Miss Teresa came to me, you know what I'm talking about. It's on this video, on the recent rant, in one of these videos right up in her. Yeah, it's right up in her. Yeah, right up in her. Yeah, right up in her. Yeah, right up in there. Let me just add these two images up and let's see who gonna talk about these images. What I found out. This what I found out. Look, this what I found out. You wanna know why he got the interview on MTV? And you wanna know why he got the interview on the radio station? And you wanna know why he gonna be the activist leading the protest? Oh shit, this shit finna get even more gooder. Shit. Hi y'all. Look at this. They puppies, bruh. This what people look like when they sell your own people out. You see what I'm saying? Man, you mean to tell me, bruh, listen to what this man said about Kenneka Jenkins. You really think that from the hood? You got to be a demon, bruh. You gotta be, it gotta be something fucked up in your head that convince you to tell the world you believe this was an accident. And let me reveal the flow plan in Rosemont. This where they really finna fuck up at. You know what I'm talking about? Let me holler at Miss Teresa right quick, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all want me to do right now? What y'all want me to do right now? Just to show y'all, bro. Man, I'm on game, bro. I'm on game. I'm the only YouTuber right now can show y'all. I can go actually to the footage, to the surveillance footage. Look, this got to be the most. Hold on. Straight drop, Kenneka Jenkins. Where his Thunder Boot ass at? Man, look, this shit so crazy, bruh. Look, Patrick Brown, Jedediah Brown. Look up Ancestry.com. You're gonna be like, man, these people were really agents. I tell y'all what, I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna go back live, and I'm gonna just and just spill the tea. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, wait a minute. Watch this. Check this out. Watch this. Check this out. Hold up. Watch this. Ratchet TV. Where Ratchet TV at? I just need a good face to show the world that I ain't got to be playing with these folk, bro. I got to show his live video. I needed his face. And guess what? Look.
In my live last. Yeah, you took that boy Cleats.
Wait a minute.
Rainwater, the link is on my community wall. You got to go to my community wall. Yeah, Rain, call up here, dog. I heard some shit about you too. Look, there go Rain right there. Rain, the link is on my community wall. Go to my community wall, and the link is right there. I'm gonna have to send it to you on Instagram.
I need a good live video.
Hold on.
I need a good live video where he's showing him a face. Not all this old dumbass shit here. No, I don't want none of that. Right? I need the live jump, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Right here,
yeah. Phone because they know they got them.
God damn, Trey Gang, what is you doing? Man, I'm trying to expose these bastards. Y'all just don't know. When I told y'all, bruh, when I say, man, look, the shit that I learned, bruh, once upon a time, when I used to get my phone, I used to go on my phone, be like, yeah, let me see, do I got any notification? Let me see, people uploading video, boom, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, once you find out what's really going on, you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, whoa, 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 whoa! And you want to know what happened to the Lexus Word case? Pay y'all, I'll be back, y'all. This shit finna get real serious. I want all smoke with these bastards. Man, I do anything for Kenneka Jenkins, bro. And these motherfucking bastards, I swear to God, man, they folk gonna have to answer to me.